Hey, I'm Merrick D'Amato.
I'm Matt.
And welcome back to Mindbreakers.
Let's go.
We got a movie for you today.
I mean, typically we do every time we do.
This is true. This is very true.
But that one time, I think we didn't do a movie. We did like a fucking...
We've had a few we've done basically pilots for failed TV shows.
Yeah.
Like those two Captain America ones and the Justice League movie.
Shout out to fucking Captain America on a motorcycle. Good times.
Captain America on motorcycles. Well, he used a motorcycle in the MCU as well.
Yeah, I just mean that specific Captain America.
Yeah.
And shout out to Spider-Man. That was fun.
Okay, the Spider-Man movie, the first one, that was really fun. That was just fun.
It was a good time.
Nicholas Hammond. But we're watching a 1990s unrated movie from called The Suckling.
Oh, yeah.
With a 4.6.
Well, it's higher than usual. So,
pregnant woman reluctantly goes to an illegal abortion clinic, which also doubles as a brothel, only to have her aborted mutated fetus attack everyone at the clinic. Oh, please let us not be watching a fucking political point trying to make movie.
I mean, it's in the 90s, I don't think so. But that whole description, like, made my head turn. What the fuck? The demonic baby? Did I hear that right?
Mutated.
Mutated. Okay.
Aborted mutated fetus.
Cool. I mean, not, but...
I don't have anything to say.
I just want to... This one sounds like a get it over with kind of thing.
I'm going to be very annoyed if it ends up being an anti-abortion movie.
Same. Guess we'll see.
Meet Mommy and Daddy.
I told you. I won't tell anyone that you're your father.
Everything's ready.
Mommy's little darling is becoming Mommy's little mutant terror. The Suckling.
What is going on?
We're locked in.
Yes, trapped in a bordello, Mommy and Daddy must try and survive their wayward offspring.
What happened to her?
I mean to get out of here alive.
The Suckling.
What the hell is this?
If you're looking for nail-biting action and suspense, see The Suckling. The Suckling.
Oof, that just big oof, this movie.
Yeah, not good. Big oof. Bit cringe, to be honest.
Skill issue.
Really wanted to just sleep halfway through this movie.
This movie opens with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it has the 1973, is totally based on a true story, you guys.
Yeah.
But weirdly, they couldn't even shell for someone to read it out.
Oh, this text scrolling a screen.
And then this is the thing. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, alright, it's not based on a true story. At all. It's inspired by Ed Gein. But it's not based on a true story. But the thing is, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one at least, you can kind of buy that it could be.
Yeah. Crazy family.
Crazy family, cannibals, chainsaw,
Yeah.
well, whatever. This, though?
Yeah.
No, it's impossible.
It kind of plays out like a little mini police report kind of thing where they're talking about a bunch of murders that happened in a brothel.
Yeah.
And only one survivor. She was deemed insane because of the shit she saw.
Understandably, even though we see in the movie they should have believed her because of the cocoon around the fucking house.
The apparently decaying skeleton.
Yeah, the cocoon that melts people.
Fuck, this movie is not good. So if you're wondering how the movie starts, we start to going to an illegal abortion clinic in the 70s.
Well, we start with this woman in bed.
Oh, I forgot about the two fake outs. You're right. My bad.
Who then goes to an illegal abortion clinic. And then there's a nurse with her tits out and an axe. And then she wakes up. Yeah. And then she wakes up. And then she goes to the bathroom mirror, and then a guy in a surgical mask shows up and cuts her throat, and then she wakes up again in the mental institution. Then the doctors are talking about it.
One who's incredibly shorter than the other one.
Like, amazingly short. It's distracting.
Almost cartoonish.
He's distractingly...
yeah.
This movie is not trying to be a horror comedy.
No.
Which I think the writer did not write a horror comedy.
No.
But I think the casting director and the production designer thought it was a horror comedy.
Yeah, because there's a lot of over and underacting.
Overacting, underacting, weird looking shit, and...
Camera's fucking zany.
Yeah.
They switch all the time.
So then we cut to 1973 where this woman and her boyfriend are going to this illegal abortion clinic. And she, by the way, the girlfriend really doesn't want to go. She is not down with this. And despite the fact that generally I am pro-choice, I'm pro-abortion, if she doesn't want to do it, that's the end of the discussion, right?
And like the movie starts off with
like she's not expecting him to marry her. She's like, all right, I'm gonna give the fucker up for adoption.
Yeah, literally said when he's born, like we'll just give him up for adoption.
But he's like, no. I'm like, okay, this is kind of open and shut.
Yeah, and it starts with him being like, look, we're just here just to talk with him. Just to give you an idea what it's going to be like. Which, yeah, okay, sure, buddy. They get in, they meet, like, some of the wacky characters we'll be seeing.
Big Mama, who is not black somehow.
Yeah, we have Big Mama.
She's dressed like Beetlejuice.
She's dressed like Beetlejuice.
Also, I gotta say, she's the girlfriend's like, oh, isn't this one illegal? I'm like, well, it's the 70s. There aren't any legal ones.
Yeah. We meet the ex-soldier guy.
I think the movie forgot it's set in the 70s.
I think so, too. We have ex-soldier guy who brings him to the back, and some weird lawyer dude's heading to the third floor for some reason. Well, I know.
Well, to have sex.
Well,
because it's a brothel, too.
Do they?
Yeah.
He sticks a fucking thing up his ass.
Well, but she has to go home.
True.
So, yeah, if that's what he paid for, that's what he paid for.
No, that's fine. But I mean, I don't know what happened after that. I thought he was going to die.
Swapped to another woman, and then she decided to paddle him.
I thought he was going to die because the paddle had spikes on it.
I didn't notice the spikes.
Yeah, I thought it was like a killing thing.
I mean,
no. Yeah, it was weird.
Obviously, I do not go to brothels.
Yeah.
There's literally no point for someone with my orientation.
Sure.
Maybe hang out, but I don't think they'd appreciate that.
Chill, have a coffee. And he's wearing like a fucking...
But one would assume that you would get what you fucking ordered.
Yeah.
And clearly, given his reaction, that wasn't what he ordered.
Also, shouts to his fucking hat.
Yeah, his little propeller beanie.
Little propeller beanie he's wearing. Yeah, this whole fucking part is weird. And we get to the back of the house, which is I guess the abortion part of the brothel.
Yeah. And then they give her a juice and it knocks her out.
Yeah, we meet ex-soldier guy.
Yeah.
We meet a weird, not Mark Wahlberg.
No.
But totally.
Fortunately not Mark Wahlberg.
And then the other people, whose names I'm not even going to bother to try to remember.
There's one with ridiculously huge earrings.
Yeah, like I call it like the 50s looking girl.
I thought more 80s looking.
Or 80, yeah, sorry, 80s, yeah.
Despite this movie came out in 1990 and is set in the 70s.
So if you're wondering what happens, well...
So they do the abortion.
Yeah, they drug the woman.
Without her knowledge.
knock her out.
Well, I'm not even going to pretend that's not fucking scuzzy.
Yeah, because then the immediate scene after that is they take the aborted fetus
And they flush it down the toilet.
Flush it down the toilet.
Also, she was pregnant, but not showing.
Yeah, so it's at least,
less than a month.
Yeah.
Yet
you could teeter a month, maybe.
Yet this thing was fully formed.
Yep.
Just all spindly. It's like, that's not how that worked.
And it don't look good. It don't look nasty.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I think it was supposed to.
I get that, but like, eh.
And then toxic waste falls on, and then
because there's toxic waste at the house for some fucking reason.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're not going to have Ninja Turtles for a bit. So.
True.
You know, the Ninja Turtles movie was up. Oh my god, the fucking Ninja Turtles came out the same year as this. This is fucking insulting.
Damn. Yeah, in my head, I'm like, you know...
Just the thing, imagining this creature, and then this came out... I was going to say, Ninja Turtles came out in 1990. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, there's like that... Every time we were watching the movie, I keep thinking to myself, I'm like, I guess for the 70s, it's not bad. I'm like, wait, it's not made in the 70s. It's made in the 90s. What the fuck?
It's...
Anyway, the fucking aborted fetus gets toxic waste built on it. Yeah.
Well, I'll say now, I said this before we started recording, but the only thing, what this movie would need to even be considered a passable movie, not a good movie, a passable movie, is either having a WWE superstar as a character or Jim Henson's Creature House do the effects.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
It would need that to be passable.
It's kind of sad. The creature, I guess I'll call it, looks good at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, when it starts metamorphosizing...
But the problem is the eyes.
Yeah, the eyes
It has, like, hyper-realistic human eyes. And though those worked really well for something like Cellar Dweller, back when we watched that...
Yeah.
Because those are also more like cat's eye kind of things.
Yeah.
These are just, like, big human... Like, those don't... That's a lot of work, like, to have them move and everything, and all it does is make the thing look faker.
Yeah.
This would have been a much more effective creature and probably a lot fucking easier to make if it was just blank yellow eyes or fucking glowing eyes.
Yeah, just some solid color. Like, would just have been fine.
Like in the fucking poster, it has just solid color eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Why did you give it... It looks like... I don't know if you've seen this movie. I hope for your sake you haven't. But it looks like the creature in Willy's.
Oh, I've never seen Willy's, no.
Well, it looks like the thing on the poster. Don't. Willy's is not a good movie.
Yeah, I've heard the name before, but I've never seen it.
It's not worth watching.
Good to know.
Some of the skits are just, person goes to KFC, there's rat in KFC, story over, move on.
Yeah? Damn.
Also, try to watch the censored cut if you can. Because there's one story that's taken out of the censored cut.
Okay.
And it's just a woman microwaving her dog. And I don't want to fucking watch that. I don't want to be subjected to that. Come on.
Why?
To dry it off.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't what I look for in fucking horror movies.
Yeah, okay.
So, then they're fucking around the house, and then it starts popping up through drains and killing people.
Yeah, beheads the fucking helper of Big Mama.
Mm-hmm. It decapitates her with its umbilical cord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Get used to that. It happens quite a bit in
it's
this
fucking
movie.
Signature move.
They obviously realize something's going on, so they try to get out, and they find out that the whole house has been covered in, like, these fucking...
We see it from the outside, and it looks like a wad of chewing gum on the window.
Yeah, essentially. And they can't open any doors; they're all locked.
They don't think to go through to break the thing on the window, of course.
Yes, it's never fucking because he breaks the window to try to get outside.
Yeah,
and that's when they notice like the weird flesh-looking thing, but they don't ever try to break that.
Or like if you can't break it, like try to get something in the space and like lever it off.
Yeah, and also a lot of guns in this movie.
2 guns. There's a
32,
a snub nose, and then there's a semi-automatic.
Okay, so then
small
most people
semi-automatic.
got to at least handle one of the guns.
Yeah.
And honestly, the whole movie after this is just you're waiting for the fucking thing to kill people.
Because they're all locked in. And the thing is, there's no tension, because you know that only the woman's going to make it.
Yeah. And all the deaths are like...
A few people die from the crazy guy who they lock it upstairs and then comes down.
So the monster grabs the ex-army guy at one point through the wall. And dies that way, I guess. You never actually see him die?
No, but we can assume.
We can assume. So he starts firing the gun willy-nilly.
Because they were going to try... They made a battering ram to break the door down out of weights.
Oh, yeah, the military guy knocked him out. That should be mentioned. Because he pulled a knife on him.
Yeah. And this is the problem with a balisong. Unless you're, like, a fucking ninja, in the time it takes you to open that fucking thing, the person can deck you in the head.
Yeah, which he does.
Like, they tell the banker guy to, like, I'd break down this door with this hammer and screwdrivers, like a chisel. And for some reason, instead of going at the lock, instead of going at the hinges, they go at the fucking door.
And, like, not even near the handle, like, the middle of the door.
Which is not... That's not how that
He hits
works.
it once and he's like, "It's not working." It's like, well, yeah, like, duh. Like, what did you expect?
I'm like, why can't you just open the door? I assumed that the door was being wedged, like, completely
Yeah, they
up
never
with...
actually say what happens with the doors because they just say they can't open them. That's it.
Which bullshit, because you can see when he's going at it, the whole fucking door shakes in its frame.
Yeah.
Take the hinges off. There's so many ways you can do this.
Yeah, they built the battering ram out of like a bunch of weights and stuff.
Got to put a point on the end, though.
Yeah, well, they're not smart. No. And as they go to do it, fucking
he shoots the rope and it falls.
Yeah, shoots the rope. Then the ex-army guy dies. He starts firing the gun, and now he's acting all crazy.
Then the monster comes through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man and grabs the ex-army guy.
And then as everyone's kind of freaking out,
he fires a lot of shots everywhere.
Yeah, and the funny 80s looking woman tells him to just basically fuck off. Like,
and so he shoots her.
Yeah, just dead.
And he should have at this point like 2 or 3 bullets left because this thing has a magazine of 9.
And somehow he's got like 17 left.
He has just infinite bullets.
Infinite bullets. They decided to go to the cellar. I don't know why.
No, they find a pipe in there.
I think that's when I went to the bathroom because I came back and they were in the cellar.
And someone else get like, oh, this thing's almost as big as a man. If you let me kill it when it was small, now it's gonna grow more.
Which, like,
all right,
okay.
And then the movie decides to like give us a highlight reel of the movie up to that point. Well, the girlfriend's unconscious on the sleeping on the couch. Like, are you serious?
Oh yeah, there's also the girl that died in the top of the floor.
Yeah, she gets and there's also one who was in a closet who
someone.
Shot.
She shot someone in the beginning of the movie. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Shoots him twice, 3 times in the heart.
You okay?
No.
This whole movie is a bunch of fucking idiots bumbling around the house for an hour and 30 minutes.
Getting progressively more killed off. They do break a hole in the door, and they send lawyer guy goes into. Lawyer guy is like, oh, I'm going in, so he does. And how to describe what happened? Well, he goes into like a world of fucking fabric. It actually looks more like Grouch World from the movie than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it looks just like random bits of fabric. Or like you broke through the wall of a bakehouse and are just walking around in the insulation. It's not scary.
Which, like, I guess that's possible, because I don't know if that's the front door or not, but still.
It's the front door.
It's the front door? Right,
and then he gets caught on something because I guess it's a web, and he gets killed by the monster.
Yeah. Before that, one of the other workers there hears noise in the closet, so the lawyer guy tells her to shoot it, and it ends up being her friend.
Yep.
Which, like, whatever. She ends up shooting herself
of
after
course.
because I guess it's that or fight the monster, which at this point, yeah, fuck this monster. Like,
So the monster kills basically everybody.
boyfriend doesn't shoot it.
No.
Because he's a little fucking baby.
Yeah.
And then the main girl is screaming because the big monster. And then how to put this eloquently. I don't even know what the fuck that was.
The monster shrinks down to normal baby and then goes back inside her womb.
Yeah. Then the cops show up.
And doubt her story, even though they had to get through the fucking cocoon.
And then she's in the hospital.
Yep.
She gets sexually assaulted and the thing kills the guy.
Mm-hmm. They keep all the mental patients in a big room with a high school gymnasium floor.
Yeah. That's a movie, by the way.
The movie's over now.
Like, we get like 3 shots of a dude melting, and we're presuming it's someone trying to get into the house or something.
Yeah.
We don't know. We never saw those people.
I don't know why that wasn't included in the movie instead of the fucking highlight reel of other scenes in the movie.
Have you mentioned this movie sucked?
Because this movie sucks.
This movie sucks. It's so bad. Like, the monster looks okay, except when it doesn't. Because they shine a lot of light on it.
Until you look, it's good until you see its face.
Yeah. It moves really well. Like, I like the animatronic aspect of it. We had a cool stop motion part when they cut off one of the tendrils.
Yeah.
I thought was neat.
Though it's also this. The problem is with that stop motion bit with the tendril moving. That I'm not going to compare it to. I can't compare it to the Harryhausen movies because that is just not fair.
Yeah.
But I've seen better. But in Evil Dead 1.
Yeah.
That movie made by a bunch of college students in like a week without a budget. They managed to get the stop motion looking smoother than this.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
And this is 1990.
I'm just appreciative that it was there.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it didn't look like it. But, you know, it's there.
This was not a good one.
No, we were constantly looking at the time going, is it fucking over yet?
What we at one point both of us went off to do different things.
I went to the bathroom.
I went to get like some food.
You got a sandwich.
Yeah, I got a sandwich I had in preparation because I felt I'd need one.
And
we didn't bother pausing either time.
No, this movie was a fucking slog to get through. It was only an hour and a half.
It felt like it was
3.
eternity.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was only an hour and 29.
Oh, even worse.
Wasn't even a full hour and a half.
I did 90 minutes, bro.
Wasn't even 90 minutes. It was the
89?
most so goddamn boring.
Yeah, nothing happened in this fucking movie for like all of it. Even the monster was just
like I've seen stuff I like less, but
yeah,
that's
sure.
like Video Dead.
Yeah.
Children shouldn't play with dead things. But then the other movies that I hate as much as I hate this one are more like personal, like Escape from L.A. because it's a bad sequel to my favorite movie of all time,
Dark Tower,
or Dark Tower, which is a shit movie based on one of my favorite book series, or fucking Dragon Ball Evolution, or Fist of the North Star, the live action movies, or like the Dawn of the Dead remake. Or some of the later Halloween films. This though, holy shit.
Yeah, this was not good. And it had like a team behind it too. So like I can't even fucking say like, well, it's just a couple of people making it. Nah, there's a fucking a crew.
This would have been like there are two things that could have made this like aside from my joke about the WWE. Could have made this like a better movie. Option 1. Just give it to Trauma.
Yeah.
It would have been at least funny if they had given it to Trauma.
You said that at the beginning and you were so right.
Like, Trauma would have at least made it, like, so fucking over the top, gruesome, and bad taste. That would have been, like, a kind of fun watch.
Yeah.
Like Toxic Avenger kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or cut it way the fuck down to like 20 minutes and make it a segment in an anthology.
Yep.
Because this was too long
It was
for what it had.
Way too long. And I feel like if it was shorter, they would have had to like up the amount of damage this fucking thing would do.
Mm.
The kills might have looked better, but yeah, definitely on the lower end of that fucking list that we watched, I think.
Yeah. Next week,
See.
We're going to be looking at an H.G. Wells movie.
Ayo?
A movie based on a book by H.G. Wells.
Hell yeah.
Starring a few actors we've seen in other things. And this is probably going to give the whole game away. Marlon Brando.
Oh, shit.
So we'll see you then for that. Till then, I'm Eric Tomato.
I'm Matt.
And I have a special message for everybody.
See.
Go right now to Minimat Reviews. Go to his channel. Help him get to 1,000 subscribers.
Drew, I'm almost there.
Get him. We gotta get him there.
And if by the time it's out, like this is out and I hit it, won't. But if I do, appreciate it.
Yeah, like we need to get him up to 1,000.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I made him suffer through Bubsy.
I was gonna say that was a fun time. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
4 hours raw of me just yelling at a cat. Like edited down to an hour. Good lord, what a game.
Better than this movie.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah. I'd rather play the first level of Bubsy than this.
See you next week.
Have a good one.